Well, again, super deformed car fans. I found another one. I found this one locally. This is a Toyota MRS, and it's made by Wonda. Wonda is a canned coffee beverage in Japan, and I think this came on the top of one of their cans of coffee. It's a really strange deformation style. I rather like the body. It's just that the wheel tires are so small inside of this giant wheel well that it doesn't make much sense to me. So, but these are pullback toys. Yeah. But what's nice about them is there's no coin holder like choro-q's have, so it's you get to see all the vehicle. So let's just see what it compares to a real car photo. Obviously much shorter, and then here's a rear view. I think I got the general essence correct, although having two round circles here, I'm not sure. It looks like just one like shape there, but maybe in a certain year they had two circles in there, I'm not sure. So this is a metallic blue, and the metallic flakes are actually inside the plastic. Hopefully you can see as I move it around. It's like that metallic plastic stuff. It's got a little three-dimensional door handle and a little black paint in this vent, which is a nice touch. Here's a fuel filler outline, door cut. The front end just has painted silver headlights, and then some sort of MRS logo of some sort. I don't recognize that. A nice fine texture in the grille, and then a little silver for these fog lights. This side looks the same as the other, and then the red taillights are painted alright, and then silver on top. It's got a nice MRS logo printed on, some grille texture again in all these, and for some reason this one is a different, much finer texture. This black piece is part of the base, is a tab. Really fine vent details there, and the third brake light is red, of course. A little bit of a seat detail, which is kind of nice. And then, yeah, it's just a Wonda. It would be nice if they wrote like what this car was. But maybe this casting is shared with... No, I think this bottom casting would be specific to this body, right? Unless they... I don't know. I've never even thought about that. If this outline is the same on all their models. Now, I'm definitely thinking I gotta do a wheel swap, because that gap is just really bothersome. And it's interesting to have such small wheels, making it look very clownish, which I do like. But I'm curious if I can just fit on some regular choro-q's. This looks like a standard choro-q motor. And hold on. I'm going to put 5 spokes on, just like the photographs. So let me get this thing out here. Here's a front axle. For some reason Wonda has 2 tabs on the sides instead of the front as far as locking the motor in. So get that tab side off, but then that side snaps back. I think I got it there. And then I'm obviously going to have to twist off these tires here. Well, unfortunately the tire just came totally off. I'm trying to get the wheel off the axle, but that tire came off as well. I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to need some pliers to do this. Alright, yeah, some pliers. I did gouge up one of the wheels, but I'm probably not going to use them ever again. So here's a standard choro-q motor with the standard 5 spokes. And this will pop in there. Yeah, it is the same size. So that works. And then here's a standard choro-q front axle. And I took the wheel off already. So we're going to just slide it through here. And this one seems to have flutes, so I'm just going to push this straight on, no twisting. Seems to be the correct width. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if choro-q made this model for Wonda Coffee. I highly doubt a coffee beverage company is going to own a toy factory. Well, look at that. Well, alright, so the tires do rub against the body, but the front ones don't. And I think that looks alright. It looks like a customized car, like a show car, with highly impractical wheels and tires. So I'm going to screw this back together and go with this. Alright. So let me get these tools out and we'll compare it to a couple of the models now. Let me get a spin coaster. I'm just gonna go with the solar one today. So first thing I want to compare it to would be the 1/64 scale version made by Kyosho. You'll see that has 5 spokes like the photograph as well. So I think these standard choro-q wheels are good enough for a freebie that came with some coffee beverage. Yeah, it works. Let's get this one out and pull out a few other Wonda coffee cars. Alright, so the one I have is another Wonda. It's a Suzuki Cappuccino. I have a feeling this last one here is also a Daihatsu Copen, but I have a feeling all 3 of these came from the same collection. When I reviewed these, there was like a piece of paper with the packaging, and I'm pretty sure this was on that piece of paper. I can't remember whether the vehicle is in that collection though. I haven't reviewed my own reviews. But I like it. So you can see all 3 of these have a very similar deformation style. So that again makes me think they're from the same collection. They all have seats and some of them are painted. I've swapped out these wheels though. These are Hot Wheel Real Riders. I painted copper. And frankly, I don't know where those wheels came from. They just came in a grab bag of Hot Wheels stuff. They could be majorettes or Hot Wheels or Matchbox. But they have exposed axle holes, so it's from one of those cheap toy ones. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Well, those 2 guys out of here. We're gonna find a new comic character today. I have this super deformed Gundam. I think this character is called Camphor. I built a model kit of the real Camphor, like a high grade one. Very German World War II styling to that robot. But now it's super deformed. Alright. So, another interesting freebie. I mean, considering these are free with some canned coffee, if you look at all the paint apps, it's just as good as any choro-q, or even better than a lot of choro-qs that you would have to pay money for. Granted, I did have to buy this myself, but I really wish I had access to these things when they're brand new and sold out of convenience stores. So, pretty neat. I didn't pay too much for this though. You can find these on eBay and stuff like that. So, but again, I found this one locally. I appreciate you guys watching. If I do find any more of these Wonda, what looks to be sports car convertible collections, I will definitely get them. So hopefully you'll be around to watch. Thank you. See ya. Bye.